Vanakkam and a very good evening to Tamishan Governor. Thank you so much for taking the time. I know தற்போது பிரார்த்தனை இடம்பெற்று வருகிறது ஆனாலும் நீங்க வந்திருக்கீங்க அதுக்கு மிக்க நன்றி. And வணக்கம் பல. First, let's talk about the place of folk deity worship in the South African religious sphere.
The Angala Parameshwari Fellowship forms under the clan system. So many of those that have come down from South India have brought the culture and traditions down to South Africa, and there are still a few families that are conducting the prayer in its original manner. There are a few temples that are 100 and 150 years that are still commencing with the prayer, and during the month of Masi, which is from February to March, the Angala Parameshwari Utchugams will take place, whereby the goddess and her festival is celebrated.
And you had Kodiyashram last Friday, and currently doing OPMs and the Garagam prayer is tomorrow?
That is correct. We annually partake in the Angalaman festival, which is a 10-day Utchugam, whereby we hoist the flag on a Friday and we commence with the 10-day festival of OBMs daily. And on the Saturday, which is tomorrow, we will commence with the Garagam prayer, the Mashanakole, and followed by the Gavakurital and the Angalaman Kumbam in the afternoon on Sunday.
And give us details of the venue of the temple.
The Angala Parameshwari Putto Alayam is situated in Motala Heights, formerly known as the Motala Farm area. The times would be 2:30 tomorrow, that's Saturday, for the Garigam prayer, and at 9 o'clock on Sunday, which is the Angalaman Gavakurital.
Mm-hmm. And in your part article, this CD is the second a sequel to a book that you wrote on Angala Parameshwari Amman.
That is correct. We launched the book in 2014 after my extensive research in India, dating back and recording and documenting the worship of Angalaman, her literature, and bringing it together. It was quite successful at the time, and we received a lot of feedback of a part 2. However, there wasn't anything more to write on the goddess because it was such a comprehensive study that I put together. So I waited for a calling, and Angalaman had spoken to me once again, asking for a part 2, which was a complete compilation of all the most important sacred songs that were put together. The Angalaman Padigam, which is one of my favorites, and I must thank my Varipata Guru Dhyana Muthalingam, as she was actually the brainstorm of the entire thing. Angalaman works in mysterious ways, bringing us all together. And she put me to a test whereby she asked me to develop a ragam, put the ragams together, and put together the Angalaman Padigam, which is 10 stanzas or 10 verses in my own ragam. This was actually a very difficult task because it hasn't been done before. We searched and searched the internet and all compilations for the Angalaman Padigam, but there was no tune. It was just verses, and I had to put it together. I had to create a tune, which is the ragams, and bring together this Angalaman Padigam with the tune of my own, and it was actually a very wonderful thing because it was extensively received very well in India as well, as they haven't had the Angalaman Padigam done before in that manner.
Excellent. So let's talk about this launch in India.
We went to India. There was a group of 20 of us. That was my guru and family members. And we went with the intention of launching the CD in the abode of Angalaman, which is Male Malayanur. And being a government temple and being foreigners, it was quite difficult to gain access, as we're not allowed to sing in the temple or anything of the sort. So we owe much thanks to Gopi Anna in India, who had put this entire thing together and had organized this. We weren't given access. However, when we got to Malayanur and we set foot on ground, we received the most extraordinary news that we were going to be able to do what we need to do. And the launch in Malayanur was out of this world. I was given the opportunity to sit with the Mulistanam Angalaman for over 1 hour and 45 minutes. It's something that not many people in this lifetime would
Get
even be
that
able to
chance.
do, and also to partake in the
That's a
Angalaman.
blessing.
Yes, it definitely was. And to even partake in the Abhishekam. I mean, to sit in front of her, you only get a glimpse of her for a second before you're pushed out of the line. And I had an hour and a half, I would say, to sit with this Angalaman and sing for her. As they told me we weren't allowed to sing, it was just Angalaman giving me back everything that I'd given to her.
Lovely, and I can see the passion that you have for Angala's Parameswari Amman, Angala Parameswari Amman. How do you keep this connect going?
Being born into the family and raised with the worship of Angalaman being our Kuladevata, I was always fascinated and chosen by her. This I know because my entire life is based on the goddess itself. And she is a living being for me, and her worship and her practices is my mode of life. So we try as much as possible to keep the prayer and the festivals as original as possible. And drawing the links from India to South Africa, I'm very proud to say that the link is very strong. The rituals that are conducted in Malyanur is very, very similar to what we do in Motala Heights. And there's certain stuff like the Masana Kolle and the Biramudi Tuki, which is the carrying of Brahma Kavalam. These are things that are not done anywhere else in South Africa, and I often question, where did these things actually come from, and what is the stuff, because nobody else is doing this. And to be with the Malyanur people and the officials and the temple pusaris and stuff explaining to me that this Brahmodi thing is actually happening there, they're doing it, and exchanging pictures, it just joined all the dots and made everything, it just validated everything.
Wonderful. Once again, heartiest congratulations. Norman Thaver listening in and saying congratulations to you, Tamishan.
Thank you so much.